Like I said, psychedelics are powerful tools. I think psychedelics are the most powerful tools that we have available here on Earth to help us understand the bigger picture, true nature of reality, to help us to maybe sometimes fix our own challenges. But also because they are powerful, as any powerful tool, they can become dangerous. Another thing is about dosage. So I recommend that the first time you ever have any kind of session with psychedelics, you probably take less than you should, because you never know how it's going to affect you. If you're going to take less, the worst case scenario, it's just nothing going to happen, very little going to happen. But if you take too much, and it's your first experience and you're not familiar with a lot of stuff going on there, you might take things too seriously, for example, and you might do something silly or stupid or whatever. Another option is that you maybe decide to do a session with mushrooms, and this is done like in nature with your friends, for example, right? So if you decide to have a session like that, then you need to have someone who is experienced, who know what they are doing. They are often called sitters because they sit with you. Sometimes they don't even take the substance, they're just gonna kind of assist you. Now, certain settings, right? So place. Like sometimes people do it at home, This is a kind of okay because you can set place up properly, have music, which, ideally like some kind of meditative music, calm you down. So one of the things that I always do during my sessions or before my sessions, so I typically have like a list of things that I want to understand or heal or whatever, but I also have like this general intention, let's say, where I do my prayer to my higher self, and I say something like, my higher self, please protect me during this ceremony, and please show me what I need to see. Please help me to understand what I need to understand. Please show me what is the most important for me. Protection, another very, very, very important thing, especially if you do sessions not with like experienced shaman, but let's say with a friend or whatever. Protection is super important. When we take psychedelics, we basically open ourselves to these higher levels. Your third eye opens very often, and now you become more compatible with higher densities where there are entities that occupy these levels. So in a way, because you're raising your level and they're kind of trying to match you, that's why you get visions often from different entities, spirit, things like that. But that's why you set up these intentions and prayers to protect, because you don't want to have uninvited guests trying to kind of communicate anything to you. When we have visions on psychedelics or downloads, they can be very often symbolic, right? So to understand symbolism, to understand that, if you are not familiar with symbols and things like that, it's good to have some kind of integration afterwards, where maybe you discuss your experiences with someone who is more experienced, with someone who has understanding of these things.